signal goes out. A ferocious feline is on the prowl.
It's Catwoman.
But Bruce Wayne's...
Hello everyone and welcome to the Gotham Knight channel, and I am your host, the Dark Knight. So I want to get you caught up on the latest news going on with Batman and get you guys, kind of caught up and letting you know my feelings on a lot of the stuff that Warner Brothers and DC Comics are doing right now. So before I do, I want you to go ahead and use all your batarangs and hit like and subscribe if you like what we do. Okay, trying to grow our audience here in our community, so if you can, please, and we would really love and appreciate that. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. So the big news that that is really coming up around the Gotham City right now is that the Snyder Cut looks like it's going to be coming on HBO Max here in March. But will also be happening is the DVD release also. The DVD Blu-ray with a special, of course, cover on there that will be dropping in the same month. So as you will be able to see it on HBO Max, you'll then be able to own it. I'm guessing they're going to do it after because they're breaking this up into 4 episodes. So what I'm thinking is that for the whole month of March, when they begin it, which I think is going to be a weekly thing, like next week you got to watch it and then you have to wait, or not unless they do 2 episodes one week and then the next 2 episodes the following week. They will be releasing the DVDs afterwards. So that's going to be a good thing. You'll be able to own it right away if you want to go ahead and not stay subscribed to HBO Max. That's one way that you could do it. And for myself, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to purchase it when it comes out available for digital. I think I'll purchase it and be able to have it that way rather than having to pay a monthly fee to HBO Max. So I'm already subscribed to Netflix and Disney, so that's something for myself. I just can't do it, but I already own most of the if not every Batman movie. I believe that's yeah. See, I have them all on digital. So that the only thing that is not on digital that I do wish that they would do is the 1940s serials. So if Warner Brothers, if you can do that and put those out on digital for us hardcore fans to own that, please release it on digital. Okay, all right. So let's go ahead and go into the next bit of news. Yes, guys. So the next bit of news is I want to talk about DC Comics, where Batman is right now in the comic books. And if you haven't kept up with the comic books, what has come after, of course, the whole death metal line and the fallout from that is that the new number ones are Future Slate. Future Slate is basically we're having a Bruce Wayne with no money. Basically kind of like living out on the streets and pretty much has to do everything. Basically, if it was like me and you, he's not the millionaire Bruce or billionaire Bruce Wayne anymore. He's just like you and me. And remember, Alfred is not around because Bane killed Alfred, so he doesn't have that help. And the new Batman that is roaming the city is actually Fox's other son that is that has hit the street. So, and I do want to say spoilers because that's why I didn't want to say the name. So spoilers. If you want to know who the new Batman is, here it comes. Okay, I already warned you. It is Jace Fox, aka Tim Fox, who is brothers to Luke Fox, who we all thought was going to take the mantle. And of course, from Lucius Fox being, of course, everyone, we all know who Lucius Fox is. But it's not Luke it's not Luke Fox taking over, but it's Tim, who's the screw up brother, who likes to go by Jace. He is the new Batman. He is the new Batman, and like I said, the Bruce Wayne as we know him is just dumbed down. I don't even think he has a cape. The outfit is super cool, but it looks like almost like a little bit throwback to Greg Capullo and Scott Snyder's run on Batman, where the whole city was taken over by plants. Or grass and overgrown grass. that storyline, I can't remember the name of it. It's escaping me right now. But that who is the new Batman, Jace, and Batman is completely broke. He doesn't have. I think the quote that they use is that he may be broke financially, but his spirit is not broke. Right. And so I guess they're trying to make Batman a little bit more relatable to all of us, to this whole storyline. I want to give you guys my take, and I've been feeling this for a while. DC has let go a lot of talent, not only talent, but people that have been there with DC for years, and I've had personal relationships with, because a lot of these guys were and ladies have been friends of mine for over 20 years. To see them lose their jobs and Warner Brothers really run DC Comics, like all they cares about is having the rights to the movies and TV shows and making money that way, and not really caring about comics. And I don't know where, maybe I'm just old. Maybe that's probably it. But I used to love when comic numbers they had a meaning to them. All these reissue number ones and all these variants. I got kind of burned out and honestly tired of it. Always having to buy number ones, and you have people that are speculating on these number ones and just going crazy over them. And I don't know. I think that for me, it's kind of worn out a little bit, and not to be negative in a negative way, but to me, it's like, okay, here's this number one, and we're gonna do this again in another 3, 4, 5 years again, or maybe not even that. We're just gonna go off through miniseries and kicking off other number ones and other number ones. It's just really worn out on me. At this point, I love the continuation of the number. It was sacred because where Batman started from the 30s into having his own issue in the 1940, and continuing that line, that's where, to me, fans could go back and learn their history, get the knowledge of having these back issues. And maybe it's just the sign of the times, because there's a lot of comic shops that don't even carry back issues. And I don't know, maybe I'm just older generation now, to where that's how we did things. That was the fun and excitement, is that when we read a storyline and we got excited, we went back and bought it and continued on and see how far back we can go, and also keeping up with the new stuff. And to me, I think that that's what these newer generations of comic buyers are missing, that to see the older books out there and now not having the ability to have access to them. Maybe that's where it's hurting. And to me, it hurts to see that, and all around. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but the new book, of course, the new Batman that you can buy is number one. Bruce Wayne will be in his own title called Dark Detective, which is the number one that's launching this week also. that you guys can pick up and follow. I'm following it, but at the same time, I'm just getting so burned out with having to continuing just number ones and number ones and number ones rather than keeping it in the same line. And I don't know, maybe I'm just old, and that's my take. That's what I wanted to tell you guys about that situation. Also, on the movie news, hopping into the Batman side, the way Walter Hamada and some of the higher ups that are running the DC series have been pretty much been taking a hit from the whole thing, the fallout with Ray Fisher for the Justice League. That's been going on, and basically continuing on that, Ben Affleck is not going to continue on as Batman in that series, but they're looking to still sub for that Batman. Of course, in the Flashpoint movie is going to be Ben Affleck's goodbye in that movie, and which is going to be really cool, where we get Michael Keaton. And if you haven't heard about my conversation with Michael Keaton, go check out the video. It's really interesting. So I don't know if these guys are running it. I know DC fans like myself, we love and admire what Kevin Feige has done with Marvel, and we don't seem to have that guy with DC. Like, he's missing. I thought for sure Jeff Johns was going to be that guy, and then everything that came out and everything that was going on, it was just awful. And I know Jeff Johns is working on the Green Lantern series, which I have no doubt he's going to do amazing. The Stargirl series that he's been doing has been amazing. The Green Lantern stuff, I think he's going to come back really big with that and show everybody, like, no, this is who I am. So we're here for the Batman. This is the Batman channel, right? So that's been my worry. So I've had a lot to think about with the comic side, Wayne, and the way they're running that, and then the movie side. Also some of the animation, DC's animation was always tops, but losing someone like Dwayne McDuffie, I think some of these animations have lost a little heart in a way. And I think that's where Warner Brothers is stumbling, because they don't have a clear idea and a path. I honestly I don't think anybody over there does. I think they're trying to shoot this from the hip, and comics, the way they had it ran when Dan DiDio was there, I honestly think the comic side misses Dan DiDio. So it's just my concerns, and I don't know if they're your concerns. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. But to me, these are really concerning themes. However, on the comic side, something else that's cool coming is that Joker's getting a new #1. I think it's a mini series that's going to be dropping here pretty soon in a couple of weeks. So I'm excited about that. Anything Joker, you guys know me. I love the Joker. So anything Joker, I'll get to read. And, those are the cool stories, because Joker can have #1s because he has these one-off series. He's not the continuing side of the focus, which is supposed to be Bruce Wayne as Batman, which is now the Dark Detective. So I just don't know if anyone has a clear idea and path over there. And I just wanted to, lay out my frustrations about that. But on a lot of positive stuff is that The Batman with Robert Pattinson, a trailer is supposed to be dropping here pretty soon. So I'm excited about that. And of course, when we get more details, we'll definitely share it. It's been hush. I believe a lot of the things have been taken inside for filming. So waiting to find out more about that here shortly. So we'll definitely get you guys caught up. A lot of things. I got some cool toys and review stuff to come with statues. So definitely look forward to those videos coming. So I want to go ahead and thank you, Gothamites. Thank you for sticking with me, sticking around. And like I said, if you have that batarang, throw it to that like and hit that the subscribe button. Okay. All right, Gothamites. You have a wonderful day out in Gotham. Take care.